The Nigerian Society of Engineers have been urged to change their attitude in a bid to promote the Nigerian economy. A guest speaker at a Nigerian Stock Exchange public lecture explained that despite the negative impact of the current recession in Nigeria, opportunities exist for creation of organic economic growth in the country. Engineer Charles Odita says this can be done through restructuring and engaging in mechanized farming on a large scale. Our correspondent, Abila Ismail, has the details.
Nigeria as a country faces its worst economic crisis in 29 years. Latest data from the National Bureau of Statistics and Development support the fact that the economy has bottomed out with a rebound expected this year. Experts believe that the contraction in the real economic growth, which was partly due to low oil prices globally, presented a silver line with opportunities for growth in other sectors of the economy. Charles Odita, guest speaker at the public lecture of the Nigerian Society of Engineers, Victoria Island chapter, says engineers are expected to play the role of problem solver through innovation, cost reduction, forex conservation, creation of jobs, and GDP growth, among other areas. He called on engineers to rise up to the challenges of battling ideas towards exploration of the country's abundant resources in other sectors beyond oil and gas. This, he said, will help to diversify the economy. Only then can the country have sustainable development.
The construction in all of these areas, the engineers, by the virtue of their skills, should be able to provide more efficient designs, more efficient operations, more efficient suggestions in this area. And it's only if all these areas begin to work more efficiently that we'll talk about coming out of recession.
The Chairman Planning Committee, Engineer Stan Atekame, says the role of engineer is key to development and economic growth. He says engineers must involve in politics and governance of the country so that positions requiring engineering skills are rightly assigned to professionals.
Yes, we are professionals, but we need to synergize. We need to work with the political front to be able to generate policies that would ensure that industrialization of Nigeria is sustained over time, irrespective of what government comes and what government goes.
What have we been doing in a way that we need to do differently? If you look at government is trying to shift from mono economy into diversification. We felt in agriculture we can't continue to do a subsistence agriculture. We need to go mechanize. We have abundant harvest. Have we been getting proper storage beyond the harvest period? So we need to look into that. So we have to engineer into the storage issue, into the transportation issue, into the processing issue. So engineer needs to look inward and see what we can do to make all this thing better.
The NSE President-elect Adekunle Mokonlu says the national body is moving towards making the Nigerian local content policy spread across other sectors so that it will help the country to create jobs across board.
Each engineer should now start thinking, tax their intellectual capacity to be able to see what they can do on their own without depending on government. So an aggregate of those efforts will now be able to bring Nigeria out of recession.
The engineers are urged to practice the profession with the ultimate goal of collectively contributing to the infrastructural development of the country. Abiola Ismail, TV 360 Lagos.